I would print my checks on Friday, and I would hold them till the next week, or sometimes the week after that. And I wouldn't take calls from my suppliers, and I would still order from them. And I realized when that was happening that I was violating every value that we had embedded in the company. You know, the values of respect and tell the truth. And that's the kind of truth that we need to get to say that, you know, we talk about balancing these values, people and profit and planet, and sometimes we can't make those choices so easily, like in the fairy tale. Those don't align exactly in the same way. And it's acknowledging that sometimes some values, some parts of that equation have to take precedence over others, and that we're not perfect, and that it's really hard, and you most likely can't be perfectly aligned all of the time. And so that's what I did to go back and try and really say what this is really like. And just to be clear, when Margaret and I talk about this, we're not saying put truth serum in your coffee in the morning. Please, don't do that. We understand completely that it is important to put on a facade, right? We need to create a vision. We need to attract customers. We need to attract employees and investors. We need to have a belief, and we need to have that vision. And so we're not saying just, you know, tell the truth all the time. And we're not saying tell the truth everywhere. But we are saying find a place to tell the truth somewhere. And that's really the core piece of what this book is about. Now it's called, the subtitle of the book is Practical Wisdom for Running a Values-Driven Business. And two pieces of our practical wisdom are, one is own your numbers, and I promise I'm not going to make you take a calculator out here today. And the second piece is about creating an advisory board. I have some handouts here, and it's also available in the book under Practical Wisdom. But one of the things I'd like to try and do here today is to give you a little bit of a taste of what that's about. And so rather than being sage on the stage, I'm going to ask you to come together and practice this a little bit, because it's very powerful to have a place to talk about what's going on. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to break up into groups of 5 and try and maybe pick people that you don't necessarily know so well. And we're going to have a timer up here, and what I'd like you to do is to just come together in these groups, take 1 minute and just say who you are, what your business is, and a challenge that you're facing. And then the other 4 will give you some feedback for about 4 minutes. And then we'll just move around the circle. And I just want to, you know, we've been sitting here a lot today listening, and I just want to get us a little bit more active, so you get a feel about what this is like to get feedback from a group. So if you could just break into groups of 5, and we'll